What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a video and or a live stream. We would love to have you involved in everything. Okay, so today we're doing something a little bit different. My GoPro ran out of batteries and I didn't have time to charge it, so we're on my iPad that we use for the live stream. So we got the mic hooked up and everything, so you got to let me know what you think about the video versus the GoPro, because this could be something we do from now on. This is a little bit of a test run. A test run on a video that I make every single month, and that is about two things: incentives and the monthly sales for the Tundra the month that just passed. So we're going to talk about March 2021 sales, and we're going to talk about April incentives. But the incentives part of this video will be very quick, because for the first time in I don't even know how long, there are no incentives on the Toyota Tundra for the month of April, which, I'll be honest with you, I kind of saw this coming. There's been some writing on the wall for a lot of this, at least in my area. So if anything's different in your area, make sure you comment below the video and just let everyone know where you're from and what's going on where you are. Because there are areas in this country right now that have a lot of Tundras, and there are areas in this country right now, like where I live, that you barely find one or two these days because of the part supplier issue. There's a semiconductor issue that has slowed Tundra production to a halt. So some areas of the country aren't getting anything right now. And that, my friends, is why you see no incentives. A couple months ago, I reported that ever since this part supplier issue began, we've been seeing a lot of dealers charge MSRP on regular Tundras, not just TRD Pros, which is the normal MSRP stuff, or dealer markup and things like that. But we're seeing dealers charge near MSRP for your regular trims: SR, SR5, Limited, 1794, Platinum, the Trail Editions, the TRD Sports, all of that. So again, that's something you could report below in the comments if you're finding good deals anywhere. We're not seeing the deals we've seen in the past, before COVID, and before this part supplier issue. There just really isn't many deals to be had. So if you are a dealer out there and you're offering some insane deals, again, let everyone know. Shipping is a possibility all over the country, so if you find something, do a little research, broaden your horizons. You may find what you want. I made some notes here so I don't forget anything. So once again, there are no incentives for April for the Toyota Tundra, which the incentives have been getting a little bit less and less every month. Jog my memory, I think it was 1.9% for 60 months, 2.9% for 72 months back in December, with a $2,000 or $2,500 rebate. In January and February, it was 2.9% for 60 months, 3.9% for 72, $1,000 cash back option, and now it's just zeroed out. So it is what it is. The part supplier issue is what is causing this right now. They can't build Tundras until this gets taken care of, or they can't build Tundras at the pace they need to. And the demand is very, very high, and that's why you're seeing these prices not really fall too much. And I also said this Tundras are pretty scarce all over the country right now and being sold close to MSRP. And let's see, I already said everything I wrote down, so that's pretty cool. Oh, that's another thing I wanted. That's why I write stuff down, so I don't forget. Trade-in values. We talked about this in yesterday's video. Trade-in values on the Tundras right now are insane. If you didn't see my video yesterday, go check it out. What the gentleman was offered for his brand new, around 5,000 miles on it, 2021 Trail Edition. He went in for his first Toyota Care service, and they offered him like $4,000 more than he paid for the truck. And we always talk about how when you buy a vehicle, it doesn't have to be a Tundra. When you buy a vehicle, you drive it off the lot, you lose all that value right away, and then you build it up over time. And that's kind of how it always goes in normal circumstances. But right now, the Tundras are so hard to find. They want to bring in as many used as possible. From all our dealership walks, you guys know, every time we walk, we see these insane prices on the used stuff. One of the questions I got in yesterday's video about that is, when will basically the floor give out and all of the trade-in values go back to normal? Well, that's going to depend on when these Tundras start getting built again at a regular pace and get filled back up. Let's not forget, 2022 is the next generation Tundra. So I'm hearing no delays with that so far. When that comes out, we may start to see things settle out a little bit. I think the prices will be high on those trucks at first. I don't know if there'll be many deals to have on that as far as rebates and incentives, because we've waited for this next gen so much and they know people are going to buy them up. So I'm sure there'll be some kind of incentives on those. But overall, the trade-in values, if you're looking to get out of your Tundra, you may want to call your local dealer or a dealer somewhere in your area, or email them, whatever, online, and see what they say, because these deals are insane. So like I said, April, no incentives. Again, report around where you are in the country if anything is different. If there are local specials or a rebate here or there. There's no lease specials, lease offers. There's nothing for me in this area right now. I actually waited an extra day to make this video because sometimes the incentives take a little while to update. Still nothing. So it's not happening, and I confirmed it with a local dealership just to make sure, so I didn't give you guys bad information. So we got nothing going on up here with incentives. So good luck when you're out there looking for your Tundra. Tough to find what you want nowadays, but good hunting. Anyway, sales. We talk about this every month. How are the Tundra sales? Now we know we're looking at 2021 with all the issues going on and stuff. This is going to be a bad sales year for the Tundra, but I think we have to look beyond what we're dealing with and just look at how hard people are trying to find them. There is a lot of interest in the Tundra. I know the F-Series, the Ford F-Series sells an absolute ton of their half-ton pickups, no pun intended, every month, and we get that. But as far as Tundra sales go, they come in, they're loading them off the truck, they're already sold before they hit the ground. But as far as sales go, for March 2021, the sales numbers in the U.S., they didn't update Canada yet. In the U.S., is 6,981 units sold this past month, March 2021, 6,981. Now that is up from March 2020, which was 6,944, so almost even. But don't forget, March 2020 was the first month of the COVID pandemic, okay? So sales took a hit there as well. So they're a little bit up from last year, but I also got another figure for you guys just to show you where they usually are in March. So I got the numbers for March 2019. So before all this stuff happened, before COVID, before part supplier issue, and in March 2019, the sales were 10,351. So they are way down right now because of what's going on, but they're still selling trucks, and that is a good thing. In February, March 2021, so 2 months ago, they sold 5,819. So they are on their way up, it looks like, but I think they're going to take a hit in April until they get these trucks back out and start building more, because there's just nothing going on right now with these trucks. And if you don't have trucks on the lot, obviously your units sold won't go up. There still are some out there. Go to websites like TrueCar or Auto Trader. Broaden your horizons to nationwide, and you'll see how many Tundras are being offered right now. But it's not as many as usual, of course. So right now, as it stands for 2021, total for the first 3 months of the year, 19,134 Tundras sold. So that is way under where they usually are. Again, this won't be a great sales year, but it is what it is. They're doing the best they can. Supply and demand, extremely high for the Tundra right now. The demand is big time high. And that is why you're seeing MSRP prices being asked for the regular trims. So let's go over the sales figures one more time. March 2021, the month that just passed, 6,981 Tundras sold in the United States, up from March 2020, which was 6,944. But don't forget, before the pandemic, before the part supplier issue, March 2019, 2 years ago, last month, 10,351. So there you get a little idea of what's going on. I will continue to report as we do the sales every month. I'm going to report 2020, obviously this year, 2020 and 2019, so you get an idea of where the truck was before everything was going on. Because now we're getting into last year's COVID month, so you're going to see the sales kind of dip out a little bit, but we'll always report 2019 to just give a vibe of how much they're off. But I don't know, that's all I have to report today. No incentives, which is insane for me. Let me know what you think about that, and let me know what you think about the Tundra sales. As far as half-ton pickups go, the Tundra fell into its normal spot as far as rankings. The Ford F-Series is on the top. The bottom is the Nissan Titan, and the Tundra is right above that in the half-tons. So keep that in mind. It is what it is. Next generation coming. Hopefully we jump up a couple spots. I'd like to get ahead of the Silverado. I feel like the Tundra should be beating out the Silverado at this point. More advertising and more options will do the trick. So until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. Make sure you let me know what you think about this video as far as filming it on my iPad with the mic. I know a lot of you guys complain about sound in certain videos, so let me know what you think about this. When we're doing office shots, we could do this all the time if you're into it. But until next time, I will talk to you soon. Be safe and be well.